Have you ever looked at your bank account on a random Tuesday and felt genuinely confused? You work 40, 50, maybe 60 hours a week. You're responsible. You're not buying private jets. Yet somehow, the money just evaporates. It feels like you're running on a financial treadmill that keeps speeding up, and no matter how hard you sprint, you're staying in the exact same place. If that's you, I need you to hear something that might sting. Normal is broken. In 2026, living a normal middle-class life, the car payment, the move-in ready house, the subscriptions, is a fast track to being quietly broke. Charlie Munger once said, "The first $100,000 is a bitch, but you've got to do it." He wasn't being insulting. He was describing a law of reality. There is a specific threshold where life shifts from agonizingly hard to surprisingly easier, and that number is $100,000. Today we're going to talk about why the first 100K is the hardest money you'll ever build, and why it's the only way to buy back your life in a system designed to keep you renting it. The first 100K is brutal because early on, you are doing 100% of the work. Think of it like pushing a massive boulder uphill in the dark. When you have $10,000 invested and the market has a great year, say 8%, you make $800. That's $66 a month. It feels like a joke. It doesn't even cover a nice dinner. At this stage, compound interest isn't your friend. It's barely acknowledging your existence. But at $100,000, that same 8% is $8,000 a year. That's almost $700 a month your money made while you were sleeping, traveling, or sitting on your couch. Your money finally becomes a silent employee, one that never calls in sick and never asks for a raise. Here's the math that should wake you up. At $1,000 a month, it takes about 6.5 years to hit 100K. But going from 100K to 200K, only about 4 more years. The milestones get closer because your money finally pulls its weight. The boulder reaches the top and gravity takes over. Most people don't fail because they don't earn enough. They fail because of financial theater. We live in the era of the quietly broke, the leased Tesla, the financed Rolex, the luxury apartment with no savings. It looks like wealth, but it's a balance sheet held together by monthly payments and hope. To reach 100K, you have to be willing to look behind. You drive the paid-off 2018 Honda while coworkers sign 84-month loans. You understand this truth. Ego is expensive. Freedom is cheap. Studies show that financial scarcity drops your effective IQ by 13 points. You're not bad with money. Your brain is stuck in survival mode. Building the first $100,000 isn't just about money. It's about buying back your mental bandwidth so you can think strategically instead of reactively. This isn't a lifelong grind. It's a 730-day tactical sprint. Rule 1. Eat the fraud on payday. Saving what's left over never works because there's never anything left. The first transaction you make on payday is to your investment account. Rule 2. Widen the gap. Stop obsessing over $3 on cereal. That's tactical success and strategic failure. Freeze your lifestyle. Every raise, bonus, or side dollar goes into the gap for the next 24 months. Rule 3. Exploit the shadow portfolio. Your 9-to-5 is a venture capital firm. Max the 401k match. That's free money. Use the HSA as a triple tax-advantaged vault. Extract every certification, reimbursement, and skill upgrade available. Make your job fund your escape. When you cross $100,000, something shifts. You're not rich, but you're no longer fragile. You have walking money. You can leave a toxic boss. You can pivot industries. You stop asking, "What can I afford?" and start asking, "What is my time worth?" The first 100K is a bitch because it requires rejecting normal for 730 days. It requires ignoring the pressure to look successful before you actually are. But on the other side is optionality. Money that works harder than you do. Decisions made from strength, not desperation. The boulder is at the top of the hill. Are you going to keep running on the treadmill, or are you finally going to start pushing? Wealth isn't about what you own. It's about what you keep, what you control, and the peace of mind that comes from not checking your bank account before buying groceries.